Hey guys, Anime Baka here, and today we are going to talk about my top 10 anime to binge. So grab a nice little drink, a nice little snack, and let's get started. Our number 10 slot goes to Baka and Test. Baka and Test is a series that revolves around Akihisa Yoshi, the Baka in question, and his friends at Fumizuki Academy. This is a school where students are sorted into classes based on their entrance exam grades. The top classes receive better classroom equipment and benefits, while the bottom classes receive very little. This series revolves around Class F and their antics. I love the community that Class F has built, and you will definitely fall in love with these characters. Side note, my avatar is based off Koda, who is always carrying around a camera, being pervy, but I promise his antics will give you some good laughs. Our number 9 slot goes to Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann focuses on two teenagers, Simone and Kamina, who live in a subterranean village and wish to go to the surface. Using a mecha known as Lagann, Simone and Kamina reach the surface and start fighting alongside other humans against Lord Genome's forces. This show has scenes that will make you cry, laugh, and hype you up to the fullest. This was one of the first shows that I watched growing up with my family, and it still has left an imprint on what anime should be. With characters like Yoko, fan service is high, and I know you will enjoy her shooting her badass rifle at robots. This was one of the only Gundam shows I ever enjoyed, so definitely give it a chance, and I know you will fall in love. Our number 8 slot goes to Food Wars, or as I like to say, Shokugeki no Soma. Shokugeki no Soma focuses on teenager Soma Yukihira, who aspires to become a full-time chef in his father Jorichiro's family restaurant Yukihira, and to surpass his father's culinary skills. However, Jorichiro gets a new job that requires him to travel around the world and close his shop. Jorichiro has enrolled Soma in Tosuki Culinary Academy, an elite culinary school where students are engaged in cooking competitions called Shokugeki. The top students in the school are the Elite 10 Council, and it is the goal of every student at the academy. This story follows his adventures as he interacts with his peers and challenges Tosuki students as well as others in Shokugeki competitions. Learning that his father was not only a student of Tosuki, but someone of high standing pushes Soma to become the best chef he can and take over the top seat. Our number 7 slot goes to Boondocks. Boondocks is one of the few anime growing up that I could truly relate to. It is the adventure of two boys, Riley and Huey Freeman, who undergo a cultural clash when they move from Chicago to the suburbs of Woodcrest to live with their grandfather. Every episode will make you laugh, and it is one of those unique anime that will take you on a new adventure each and every episode. My personal favorite episode is the episode where Riley becomes a candy-selling kingpin and quickly learns the serious guide that comes with being a wealthy man. I can name so many episodes that left a lasting impression on my childhood, and is one of the shows I continuously go back and watch because of how timeless it truly is. Some call Boondocks more of a cartoon, but I will let you be the judge of that. All these shows hold a special place in my heart, but it's especially true for Boondocks. I highly recommend you watch this show. You will not be disappointed. Our number 6 slot goes to Kenichi the Mighty Disciple. This is a story about Kenichi Shirahama's life got turned upside down. Let me stop. It is a story of a 15-year-old high school student and a longtime victim of bullying. At the beginning of the story, he befriends transfer student Miyu Furinji and desires to become stronger. He follows her to Ryozanpaku, a dojo housing several masters of diverse martial arts led by her grandfather Hayato. After learning basics from Miyu, Kenichi overcomes a high-ranking member of the school's karate club and becomes a target for all the delinquents within the school. He learns that once you beat someone, you will quickly become the target of someone stronger, and it is a never-ending cycle. While initially trying to protect himself, Kenichi eventually becomes a full disciple of Ryozanpaku and becomes enamored with Miyu. Kenichi's daily routine is divided between training under the 6 masters of Ryozanpaku and his fights against the members of Ragnarok, a gang of bullies trying to alternately recruit or to vanquish him. This show has a great mix of action and comedy that will leave you craving for more, and I promise it's a great watch. At number 5, we have Code Geass. Code Geass is an anime that follows Lelouch v. Britannia, an exiled Britannian prince, son of Emperor Charles v. Britannia, and his royal consort Marianne. Marianne, his mother, was brutally murdered in the palace. Nunnally, Lelouch's sister, who witnessed the murder of their mother, was so traumatized she lost both her sight and ability to walk. Lelouch is furious with his father, believing his father failed his mother and sister by turning a blind eye to their mother's death and failing to pursue their mother's killer. 7 years later, Lelouch is now a popular yet withdrawn student at Ashford Academy. He soon obtains a power that allows him to command anyone to do whatever he wants, including bending their will to live, fight, or die on his behalf. This power can affect an individual just once and only through direct eye contact, so you can see how calculated Lelouch needs to be whenever he uses his power. The suspense of this show will leave you at the edge of your seat, going through the ringer as the events unfold that will leave you in complete shock. With the number 4 slot, we have Death Note. Death Note is an all-time classic anime. It is set in Tokyo and revolves around a high school student named Light Yagami who one day finds a Death Note, a mysterious black notebook that can kill anyone as long as the user knows both the target's name and face. 5 days after discovering the notebook, Light is visited by Ryuk, a Shinigami, and the Death Note's previous owner. Ryuk is invisible to anyone who has not touched the notebook, but reveals that he dropped the notebook into the human world out of boredom and is amused by Light's actions. This sets up a supernatural thriller and a battle between Light and a detective named L that will shock you at every turn and truly not know what will happen next. At number 3, we have one of my personal favorites, Black Clover. Black Clover is a series focused on Asta, a young orphan who is left to be raised in an orphanage alongside his fellow orphan Yuno. While everyone is born with the ability to utilize mana in the form of magical power, Asta, with no magic, instead focuses on physical strength. Conversely, Yuno, the other boy taken to the orphanage, is a prodigy with immense magical power and the talent to control wind magic. Motivated by a desire to become the next Wizard King, an authority figure second to the king of the Clover Kingdom, the two youths develop a friendly rivalry. Asta, despite his lack of magic, obtained a mysterious 5-leaf grimoire that contains a sword that is able to counter any magic. Afterward, he and Yuno each join a Magic Knight squad as the first step to fulfill their ambitions to become Wizard King. Asta's journey with his squad, the Black Bulls, will leave you rooting for this underdog squad of misfits, all trying to surpass their limits. With our number 2 slot, we have Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter as most call it, is a story that follows a young boy named Gon Freaks. Gon leaves his home on Whale Island to take the hunter examination in order to become a hunter just like his father. During the exam, Gon meets and befriends 3 other applicants: Kurapika, the last remaining member of the Kurta clan who wishes to become a hunter in order to avenge his clan and recover the scarlet eyes that were plucked from the corpses of his clan by a band of thieves known as the Phantom Troop. Leorio, a physician who, in order to pay for medical school, desires the financial benefits that Hunter received, and Kiliwa Zoldyck, another 12-year-old boy who has left his former life as a member of the world's most famous assassin family. After many trials together, Gon and his friends will go on journeys that will show you how vast the Hunter x Hunter world truly is and try to finally find his dad who left him a series of clues. This anime is one of my favorite shonen of all time and will definitely be an amazing experience for any viewer. And finally, what you have all been waiting for. With our top spot, we have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This anime follows 2 young men named Edward and Alphonse Elric who aspire to be alchemists just like their father. After their mother dies, the 2 boys try to bring their mother back from the dead with alchemy, causing Ed to lose an arm and a leg, and his brother Alphonse losing his whole entire body in the process. The 2 boys learn that bringing someone back from the dead cannot be done. After passing the alchemist exam, Ed is dubbed the Full Metal Alchemist by the state military, and the brothers begin their quest to regain their full bodies back through the use of the fabled Philosopher's Stone. This anime is honestly one of the best shonen I have ever watched and led me down an avalanche of shonen anime. This is the anime that I'm positive will leave a lasting impression and be one of the best anime you have ever watched. Once again, this is Anime Baka. Thank you for watching, and please leave a like and a subscription if you enjoyed my list of anime to binge.